everybody. I am Dr. Vikrant Vijan, DM Interventional Cardiologist from Vijan Hospital and Research Center, Nasik. So that is a very important question. We need to make our patients and the family aware of this very common entity that is very much prevalent in our society. So heart failure is the inability of the heart to pump effectively, to maintain enough blood flow to meet the body's need, or a weakness in the pumping function of the heart. So heart failure may be the result of abnormality in the heart, which results in impaired ejection of the blood from the heart or impaired filling of the blood into the heart. So basically, if your heart function is less, or even if your heart function is normal, but there is impaired filling, that means relaxation is impaired. So these are both very common. In fact, that is impaired common in patients who are having long-term hypertension. So heart failure may be characterized by the symptoms. The most common symptoms that we come across are shortness of breath, easy fatigability. That means the patient says he gets tired more often. They may complain of chest pain, that is palpitations, or swelling in the legs. Heart failure is a very important cause of increased risk of hospitalization, even in certain situations, also be life-threatening. It is very important to know that even now, 1 to 2% of India's adult population is suffering from heart failure. Okay, so that's a very important question. People standing or uncontrolled hypertension or diabetes, people who have had a heart attack, that is myocardial infarction, or those defects in the heart may be at a higher risk of developing heart failure. The early recognition of symptoms of heart failure, such as shortness of breath, abnormal fatigue, or swelling in the feet, may help identify heart failure. These are the most common symptoms. Actually, the people with heart who should consult their doctor. If required, your doctor may recommend a simple blood test that is known as proBNP or NT-proBNP, and very usually we advise a test that is the ultrasound of the heart, that is also known as echocardiogram. So please understand, here is a serious but with lifestyle changes, optimal medical treatment are now much advanced therapies for the treatment and management of heart failure. Significant progress. Now there are more to help patients to live a stable life and carry out their daily activities. Or your loved one have been diagnosed with heart failure recently, you should consult your doctor, your cardiologist, to know more about how to manage heart failure and what are the new therapies for heart failure management that are available are not aware in time requires a more dedicated team approach. It requires more time, more understanding to make these patients understand and give them therapies that may suit them. Understand that heart is a manageable condition with optimal medical therapy. The patient failure, they have to understand that the conditions that can worsen heart failure, they need to be restricted. So, if your heart function is less, water intake, either should be stopped or should be restricted, and even smoking or tobacco, thus of this will also remain crucial to the management of heart failure and more effectively. Routine monitoring of heart failure by a doctor is important, and failure should be taken as recommended by the doctors and not by the way you feel that you should be taking it. In fact, many a times we get patients to the hospital, they say, we haven't taken our medications for 7 days, for 10 days. We come most, so it is patients understand what is the benefit of these medicines. In fact, now there are much better treatment options that are available, and even as per the latest guidelines, they have found place in the 2019-2020 guidelines, and the people on these drugs known as ARNIs are actually doing very well. Routine visits to the evaluation by a cardiologist will help monitor progress and modify treatments. In fact, whenever a patient is symptomatic, we even tell these patients that if you are experiencing worsening of breathlessness, shortness of breath, you are feeling more fatigue, your appetite is going down, your legs are getting swollen. Sometimes I even tell them to see their neck veins, whether they are getting dilated. So all these symptoms should actually alarm the patients to come to the doctor earlier. In fact, coming to the doctor at the right time is important. The later you come, the more time it takes to recover, and sometimes it can be detrimental to health. The mortality, morbidity also goes very high. So coming to the doctor at the right time is very important. Understanding the symptoms at the earliest is important. That's why patient education is very crucial and pivotal role, and it is a duty of the cardiologist to spend more time to make these patients understand, and thus the people who will actually benefit are the patients themselves if they come on time. Okay, so that's a nice question. If you are diagnosed with conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, or even had a heart attack, like I've already told, we should watch for the signs and symptoms of heart failure, such as recent onset of breathlessness, abnormal fatigue or swelling in the legs, and we should consult the cardiologist at the earliest and get properly evaluated. If you are diagnosed with heart failure, ensure that you make the necessary dietary and lifestyle modifications as recommended by the doctor. It is important that we should understand your medications and also ask your doctor about the newer treatments for heart failure. Whenever a person has got chest pain, the most common thing we think is that probably it would be acidity. And many a times these patients get misdiagnosed. They actually have a heart attack and they present very late to the hospital. And imagine a person whose heart function, ejection fraction is normally about 65%. By the time they reach the hospital, their heart function is 20-25%, and already a lot of damage has happened to the heart. So, any new onset breathlessness, chest pain, especially if it is generalized, retrosternal, or you get a sense of suffocation, it is important to share and come to the doctor, and do not delay treatment if required. If everything is okay, your blood pressure is fine, your sugars are okay, then there's nothing to be worried. But nowadays, what is happening, especially in these COVID times, that people get some symptoms, they feel breathless, and by the time they actually come to the hospital, it is already too late, and it becomes more difficult to convince them, it becomes more difficult to treat them, and our management options become very less. So it is important to get tested. Many a times people assume that things will be okay, but when you actually do their sugars, their lipids, you find that their cholesterol is 400. Even the people, like, it's not like earlier in the past, we are getting lot of heart patients less than 40 years of age. In fact, in our clinic last month we had about 5 to 6 patients who actually presented with heart attack lesser than 40 years of age. So it is important, especially in people who have got strong family history. If your parents had heart problems earlier in their life, or if they are hypertensive, diabetic on treatment, there is a probability that you might also get the disease at the earliest stage. So it is not just drugs or coming to the hospital, but it is also maintaining a good lifestyle. If you are having any other habits such as smoking, alcohol, these things either should be restricted or cesated if possible. So that would be my advice, in helping to make our patient's heart stronger. I would like to address this very important issue. What has been happening in the past 5 to 6 months, that patients are afraid to come to the hospitals, they're afraid to meet their doctors. They should understand that any chest pain, especially if it is generalized or severe breathlessness, till you don't come and show your doctor, it is not going to be managed over the phone. And it is important that their symptoms should be understood. If they are suffering from a problem, they should come and show their doctors. There are, even in many places, there are either COVID clinics or non-COVID clinics. So what is happening? There is a lot of fear because of COVID that people are taking extreme precautions and they're not coming to the hospital in time. In fact, if you would have heard, the people dying of heart attack is 15 times more than the problem of COVID itself. These people should understand that time is pivotal, and if you are suffering from a problem, if you are having breathlessness, if you are having symptoms of chest pain, please come and show your doctor. At least share your symptoms. Do not wait, do not delay a lot of time, because this is what we are seeing recently, that people who are actually symptomatic, till they become very symptomatic, they are presenting late, and it is becoming more and more difficult to manage these patients. People who are even younger, it is my advice to them that we take all our patients very seriously. We are seeing a lot of heart attacks, a lot of people presenting late, even in very early age groups. So anybody, any symptoms, they should come and show their hospital, their cardiologist on time. We have to maintain social distancing, wear N95 masks, especially in the healthcare workers, because health is of prime importance. But as far as patients are concerned, please, if you have any of these symptoms, especially fever or breathlessness, do not hesitate. In fact, getting identified and getting treated in time will actually save your life rather than coming late, and the risk of transmission of COVID to other patients can also be stopped. So this would be my advice for my patients, and please take care of yourselves, stay safe, maintain social distancing, and if there is any problem, please share it with your doctor or even meet them in the clinics.